What is going on, guys? It is Whisk Sports Fan here today, 24 hours from the Milwaukee Bucks draft, and I'll be going over what I think the Bucks will be doing in this draft from their second pick, second overall that is, to 31st overall, 36th overall, and 48th overall. I'd just like to welcome everybody to the channel. This is my first video. I'll be covering Bucks, Brewers, Packers, and Badgers here on this channel. Little Marquette Golden Eagles sprinkled in there every now and again, but these are my four main teams that I'll be covering. All things Wisconsin sports right here. So the Bucks have the number 2 overall pick in the NBA draft, and I think it's consensus at this point that it's going to be either Andrew Wiggins or Jabari Parker. Joel Embiid was obviously in the discussion about a week ago, but then the news came that he broke his foot. Which ruled him out for at least the top 2 teams, possibly the top 3. But the Bucks are sitting at number 2, and I have them getting Jabari Parker. Now, Parker could go number 1 to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I've seen a lot of mock drafts that have Parker going number 1, Wiggins number 2. Right now, the Cavs are saying it's about 50-50. They're leaning towards Parker, they're saying, but I think they're going to change their mind just because Parker has voiced interest in wanting to be a Milwaukee Buck, which is very surprising. There have not been many players that have said that, but Parker apparently he likes the Bucks organization. He said that he had a good time while he was there working out, and that's where he says he wants to end up, which is very promising for the Bucks, and hopefully he falls. It's just a matter of will the Cavs take him, and I don't think they will after that. There were some reports that he tanked the Cavs workout. I don't think that's the case. He denies it, but I think the Cavs will end up going with Wiggins, and that will leave the Bucks with Jabari Parker, a very talented scorer, struggles a little bit on the defensive end. But nothing too serious, I don't think. And he's a pure scorer. He can get to the bucket. He has a very good shot, both from mid-range and from three-point range. He's got a plethora of moves, very quick feet. He posts up every now and again. I'd like to see his strength improve a little bit. But it sounds like he's up to about 250 pounds now, which is good and bad. I'm not sure if I like him that heavy. I'd like to see his strength improve a little bit, get his post-game improved, but I don't want it to be to the extent that his shot suffers because of that. So I do like Jabari Parker for the Bucks. I think he's a guy that can come in a small market and energize the fan base, put some fans in the seats, sell some jerseys, get that payroll up, and soon the Bucks may be able to afford a free agent, and then we're starting to build something with Giannis, Brandon Knight, Jabari Parker, a free agent, maybe a center to go along with Larry Sanders. We've got some pieces. It's just a matter of gaining that depth and getting maybe a star or a superstar, whether that's in this year's draft or through free agency. So, moving on to the second round, the Bucks have the 31st pick, the 36th pick, and the 48th pick. I think they're going to trade one of those 3 picks. I would not be surprised if they traded one. They have said, the general manager, John Hammonds, has said that they are assets. Now, that makes it sound like they're assets for trades, and that seems to be the direction the Bucks are leaning. I'm not sure if maybe there's not a good enough offer for one of those picks. I would assume that if the Bucks were to trade one of those picks, that it would be either the first or the second, because the 48th pick in the NBA draft doesn't have much value. But the 31st pick, you can't really say that. That's got some decent value to it. We'll see what goes on. But if the Bucks do not trade that pick, I have them at 31 taking Mitch McGary. And they have said that they liked him. He worked out for the Bucks a couple weeks back, and he looked good in the workout. It's his off the field concerns are kind of interesting. I don't know how much the Bucks will take that into consideration when drafting him. But he's a big man. You can't have too many big men, and the Bucks are in need of a center. So I'm not sure if McGary would step in and start right away or not. but that is who I have the Bucks slotted to take. Now at 36, I have them taking guard out of Louisville, Russ Smith. Uh, just another guy, really a veteran in college, that is. He's an experienced guy under Rick Pitino, a smart player, high basketball IQ. He's got a good shot. He can score off the dribble, and he's pretty good defensively. I don't know how his size will move to the NBA. I'm not exactly sure if they're gonna. He's not exactly big enough to play the two position in the NBA. So I'm not sure. That's why he falls to the second round. I mean, it's not like you're going to be getting perfect players in the second round of the NBA draft. It's just not going to happen. Every player is going to have his flaw, and that's Russ Smith's flaw, is his size. So it's just going to be a matter of working with what he's got. He's probably going to defend point guards and shooting guards. He's probably not going to be a very high-end defender just because of his size. He can shoot the ball, as I stated earlier. And you can't have too much depth at really any position in the NBA. Moving on to the 48th pick now for the Milwaukee Bucks, I have them taking Thanasis Antetokounmpo. I'm sorry, I can't announce that last name. I love Giannis, but I still haven't figured out how to say it. That is the brother of Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's more of a fun pick. I mean, with the 48th pick, you're not going to be getting much value anyway, most of the time. And so they're just rolling the dice, I would assume, with Thanasis, and to put him with Giannis. Two guys with very long last names on the Bucks. Overall, if they did that, I'd be very happy. Mitch McGary and Jabari Parker could come in and contribute right away. And then you've got Russ Smith, a veteran guy that can provide leadership, and Thanasis would make Giannis happy. And Giannis could be the next Kevin Durant. That's probably a stretch, but he's got the KD body, and if he can if he can improve his shot to Kevin Durant's level, that would be something special. So those are my predictions for the 2014 NBA Draft for the Milwaukee Bucks. I hope you enjoyed the video, my first video, and if you did, leave a like, comment your thoughts on what the Bucks should do or any other NBA team, and subscribe if you liked the video and want to see more Wisconsin sports videos.